2021 started with the Nittany Lions in East Lansing. With 20 days off in between games, the team was happy to be back together, playing the sport they love. But this was also a big opportunity to start their Big Ten ascent.
Boys are looking excited. It's been a long time since we played, so I know a lot of guys just itching to get out there.
But it's your decision if you're going to get there. That's entirely up to you. You make that decision.
Penn State's decision to get there would be led by Oscar Audio as the Nittany Lions found themselves in a goalie duel.
Looking out in front, bouncing puck, a quick shot. What a save by the left pad of Audio. Now another chance, and Audio makes the save. That one dumped in. Chance for the Spartans now, and another great save made by Audio.
I think I'm pretty calm in the net. I don't get too nervous, just try to be consistent and kind of make sure that the team feels confident in me night after night.
Oscar earns that confidence the hard way, one save at a time.
Here come the Spartans, 3-on-2. Nodler finds the trailer, a quick shot save, the rebound, Nodler, it's blocked in front.
With a little help from his friends, the Audio was in rhythm. Both teams were pressing, and the goalies were responding. Who would blink first?
There's a turnover and a score. Sam Sternshine off the turnover.
Sternshine's goal would be the only one of the game as Oscar Audio garnered even more of his team's confidence, as well as the shutout, as the Nittany Lions started the new year with their 4th win in a row. They would drop Game 2 and head back on the road the next week against the Scarlet and Gray of Ohio State. This time, Penn State found themselves playing catch-up.
55 seconds left, power play. One-timer down, scores! Power play goal! Jimmy Dowd with a one-time rocket!
With the sounds of iron almost ringing in their ears, the Nittany Lions tried to change the tune.
Wall center point, Wall survey, slings it near circle down. Down across far circle, Talbot fires! He scores! Arnold Media top shelf as the power play expires.
Now the sounds were symphonic, and the Lions were rocking the house.
Hello, back to the point. Penn State point to point. Bell center point, winds and fires. Score! Evan Bell with a blast from the center point. The Penn State makes it a 5-3 game.
It was a little too late, and there was frustration in the fact that they played a good game. On night 2, the urgency was heightened. The stakes were raised. When you start 0-5, there is very little room for error, and they knew it. You could sense that this team was ready to roar.
Attacking end, Sarlo unable to settle it down. Now centers, shot, score! It's Limoges! Limoges from the low slot buries it, and Penn State has a 1-0 lead. Beautiful play by Christian Sarlo, the freshman, to set him up.
The team seemed sharper and the action was quicker. It was all that you could ask for. Two teams pushing to their limits on every shift.
Penn State wins the face-off. Bell hammers from the far point, loose behind the goal, wrap around, stuffed on, Wall, he scores! Kevin Wall inside the far post, and Penn State retakes the lead.
Wall broke through with strength, while Sarlo served up some passing finesse.
To the line, Stevens, a bomb down low, blocked out front, twisted on, fired, score! Right atop the goal crease, Tim Doherty stuffs it in, and Penn State goes up 3-1. Tim Doherty with his second goal this series.
This was starting to look like Penn State hockey. Creative, fierce, relentless, and together.
Arna Talvidia. Arnie won it. It spun out to center ice. Race for it into the Buckeye end. Towards the open goal. McManaman fires. He scores! Connor McManaman. Empty net goal in the blink of an eye. Penn State up 4-2 with 1:39 to go. A bit of deja vu from the far face-off circle. That's as easy as they come into the empty net. 5-2 Nittany Lions.
After 2 road splits, it was good to be home for the first time in 2021 and see some familiar faces. The hope was to win 2 at home against one of the best goalies in the league. For Oscar Audio and the Nittany Lions, the goal? To keep fighting their way up the Big Ten standings. It was fun to be at home.
Penn State attacking zone. Doherty towards the goal. Out front. Stuffed in. Side of the goal. Rammed in by Christian Sarlo. And Penn State strikes first. 1-0 Nittany Lions. 7:01 into the opening period. Christian Sarlo got the cross crease feed from Doherty.
But once again, the Spartan defense proved to be worthy adversaries. And as the game progressed, Penn State was just off their mark.
Breakaway here for Sarlo. Takes the lead pass for Limoges. Jets into the attacking zone. Sarlo out front. Weaves. Hampered from behind by Gallic.
Everyone wanted it, but was it meant to be? It wasn't going in, and this fight wasn't over.
Near circle, drags into the slot, Dietz fires to Ritter on the backhand. He made the stop atop his goal crease.
But the bounces can be so unfair.
Is flipped down into the Penn State zone. Far corner, Michigan State the steal, kick towards the goal, off of a Nittany Lion out front and in over the shoulder of Oscar Audio. Are you kidding me? Arna Talvidia right off his skate.
Time was slipping away, but their coach had predicted in pregame that this would go down to the final seconds.
At the end of the game, if it's a close game, usually it's a special play that decides.
Guy Godowski and his staff were born for this, molding teams to become more than they thought they could be, giving more than they thought they had, and never, ever giving up, even when it looks like all is lost.
Oscar! 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 Go!
McEachran hands Clayton Phillips, walks the line, steers it back to McEachran, top the near ring. Saucer, cross ice, off a stick, Doherty far corner, tied up, side of the goal, Limoges out front, McEachran, he scores! Connor McEachran buries it! Tie game! 1:10 to go in the third, it's 2-2!
The emotions were high, but the job was not done.
Timmy! Billy!
Limoges far circle pivots, peels along the far boards, attacks to our right. He's going to recoil back to center ice here. Chased back by Lewandowski, tips it for Doherty, back into the attacking zone. Doherty for half court out front. Limoges, he scores! Alex Limoges deflects it in. Penn State in overtime. The 3-2 win.
It is incredibly rewarding to watch a team literally come together before your eyes.
Penn State off the bench, piling on Limoges at the Edwards to our right, and that's how you win a game in Hockey Valley.
There was a new confidence on display from the first seconds of Game 2.
Penn State, a chance to get to 500 here today. It's the midway point of the season. Nittany Lions have won 4 in a row here at Pagula. The near board scampers along the wall. Bell in tight angle shot. He scores! Evan Bell from a bad angle.
Penn State was playing their game now, firing shots from everywhere, finishing checks, taking control. Michigan State would even it up, but it didn't really change the momentum.
Shot from the slot, loose side of the goal, backhander, Combs, he scores!
As the second period got underway, Penn State was feeling it. The opportunistic Lions would take advantage, creating an odd man break off a Spartan line change to take the lead.
The Spartans changing, and Penn State a 4-on-2. Talmadega drops it back, centered, Wall, out front, Talmadega, he scores! Arna Talmadega, the tap-in!
It was just the start to a dominating period that would decide the outcome in favor of the Nittany Lions.
Top of the far circle, a drive by Bell, screeches wide. Kareem's back top, the near circle, down, shot, redirected, Talmadega, score! Kevin Wall out front!
Penn State smothered the Spartans the rest of the way, giving them 7 wins in 9 games, and that earned them their first Big Ten series sweep of the season.
Boys, that's a sweep at home. It feels good.
Listen, it is a big weekend. You guys did a hell of a job and you deserve to enjoy it. But one thing, don't forget, we're not quite there yet. Nothing's going to change our game. We just got to get a lot better at it. Enjoy it. Have a good week.
With 7 wins since December, tied for the most in the Big Ten, it was a good week as they prepared for the next challenge in 12th-ranked Wisconsin. The Nittany Lions felt good about themselves, but Coach Godowski was right. They weren't quite there yet. But it was Penn State hockey once again, as they would throw 46 shots on the Badgers' net. One of the keys to sweeping Michigan State was perfect penalty killing, but the Badgers got 3 straight power play chances in the first period, and the Lions found themselves down 2.
Far circles, shot, score! Wall! Kevin Wall from the far circle! Penalty on Penn State. 6th power play of the game coming up for Wisconsin. Center point, Caulfield slot, shot, scores! Cole Caulfield, blocker side, off the pipe and in.
The 4-1 loss was disappointing, but like a clean sheet of ice, the Nittany Lions looked at it as an opportunity. It only fueled their resolve to rebound in the second game. All teams have setbacks. Good ones learn from them.
Stirred at his own line by Christian Sarlo, gets the steal, feeds McMenamin, sprints into the attacking zone, out front, Talmadega, score! Arna Talmadega on the redirect, right atop the crease, and Penn State has a 1-0 lead.
Oh, I got drafted by the New Jersey Devils. When I got drafted, it was an unreal feeling. But yeah, they have a lot of respect for Coach Godowski and how he tries to develop his players to become better players, but also better individuals and great human beings. It's hard not to like the way we play hockey. I think everybody likes the way we play fast, and we're all about the offense, but also about the defense. But we like to score goals.
as the Badgers would find out. 2 goals in 13 seconds.
McMenamin slings it right back into the Badger zone, burrowing in on the forecheck, Kevin Wall. Talbot hands Wall, far corner, fires towards the goal, scores! It's Wall! Out of the far corner from below the goal line, off of Rose, heels and in! It's 2-0 Penn State! McMenamin near wing Talbot. They've made a 5-man change. Talbot darts in near circle, shot, he scores!
The Nittany Lions had only lost once all season when they scored the first goal, and in this one, they scored the first 3, taking a 3-0 lead into the first intermission.
Sternshine turning in his attacking end to a right, hands Phillips, a farboard shot, scores! Clean Phillips, the screen from McEachran, and Penn State takes a 4-1 lead.
There was a theme developing. Penn State would score 5 times, and sophomore Connor McMenamin would figure in on all 5, tying the school record for assists and points in a game. But this was a total team effort that, in the midst of winter, kept them one of the hottest teams in the conference. They say styles make fights. And while Notre Dame plays a low-scoring counterpunch game, Penn State likes to strike first. This was going to be a test of will, patience, and mental stamina. There were quality chances on both ends in the early going, but goals would be hard to come by. It felt like playoff hockey, where players end up black and blue, and every shift means more than the last. And on a stage of stars, Oscar Audio was shining the brightest.
And winds it into the near corner for Bakic. Now behind the goal, lands down, centers, Rolston, tight angle shot, save Audio, knifing through the goal crease, Audio to his left. What a stop again! Oscar Audio sprawling right to left.
His play inspired Penn State, giving up their bodies for the team. But they finally broke.
Audio's left. Buries it, and Notre Dame has a 1-0 lead.
And as the third period started, the Nittany Lions were not going to go down without a roar.
McMenamin tied up, and here comes Phillips, grabs it top the near circle, blast, score! Penn State ties it at 1! Clayton Phillips, a shot from the top of the near circle. It goes top shelf, a screen out front from McMenamin.
And then Paul DeNaples looked for the KO. The momentum was Penn State's, but could they sustain it into overtime? Alex Limoges' 50th career goal sealed the victory. It was a magical game and a microcosm of the season so far. For Penn State, this could have been a season to forget, a team at the bottom of the Big Ten, without a real identity and an 0-5 record to start. But then day by day, step by step, the climb began. And oh, has it been fun to watch. The new stars, the young guns, the glue guys, all coming together as one team. That is what Penn State hockey is all about. It is championships, high-octane offense, and usually the best atmosphere in college hockey. But the memories of the wins and losses may fade away. This team will remember that they have what it takes to come back from anything when no one outside the locker room believes it can be done. Standing up to anyone in their way, learning that the true joy in life and in hockey is sharing the moment with those you love the most. And the good news for this group is that there are many more opportunities ahead.